live. All right, welcome to another episode of Tasty Thursday. Basically, you are FaceTiming with a bunch of your friends. You are all unhinged, but you're in this together. That's what Tasty Thursday is. I like to view it and I like to see it as a virtual happy hour hangout with my internet friends, and we wouldn't be able to do this without drinks and food. Well, we wouldn't be able to make fun without drinks and food. Today, we're doing a hot dog party. And I know you're wondering, what is a hot dog party? Basically, a hot dog party is when you're just making a ton of hot dogs and you have a variety of toppings for people to choose from, a couple of sides to go with it, and a good drink to wash it all down. On drinks, we are making probably my favorite margarita at the moment. We're making coconut pineapple margaritas, and we've got bartender to the stars, the one and only M to the G, the godfather of all godfather. On drinks.
Yo, what up? Woo!
Where's your beep, beep, beep?
It's downstairs. It's downstairs.
No!
Yeah. Well, God, I just lost it. I just lost an orange. Just lost an orange. It's okay. It's all right. We'll survive. We'll survive.
I did it for you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, everybody?
We are keeping it really fun and laid back. It is a little bit hot, so I'm going to need you to bear with me. I'm going to have Uncle Mike actually make his drink first because I have to go grab my sunglasses because I can't see. It's very bright. And I also have to grab something else. But now that I said that, I don't know what that thing is.
Oh, yeah. I've been there. Been there many times. Yeah. They say that I need Prevagen. I don't know if I do or not, but
I don't know what that thing is that I needed so bad. Oh, I know what it was. It was Dijon mustard for the dressing for my no-mayo coleslaw.
Dijon mustard.
Yes.
One could say DJ mustard. I love it. I love it.
Let us know where you are watching from and if you would join our hot dog party if you were invited. But I'm going to pass on to Uncle Mike to the drinks and I'll go get my sunglasses.
Okay, well, let's talk about this beautiful coconut margarita. Woo.
Coconut pineapple, no less.
Oh, yeah, coconut pineapple. You got to go coconut pineapple in this house. All right, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. Welcome to the party. So we're going to start off. I'm gonna throw this right in my little mixer here to make it nice and pretty. We have 2 ounces of tequila blanco. So tequila blanco, we're gonna go 2 ounces. So we're gonna get our mixer, our little measuring pourer here. Bada bing, bada boom. 1, 2. I'm going a little bit heavier on the tequila because well, not too heavy because Laura's lightweight. She didn't hear that, so haha. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do another. So 2 ounces of tequila blanco. I can never pop these. I have 0 nails, so I apologize. So we got 2 ounces of tequila blanco, 2 ounces of pineapple juice. You got a pineapple juice. It's so good, It's one of those things that you're just like, all right, give me pineapple juice. I love this stuff. And plus, isn't pineapple juice like good for you? I think. It's basically a fruit salad. Anyway, okay, so cream of coconut. So we got our cream of coconut here. It's probably, oh no, it's open. Oh, that was a little spicy. Almost took a shot at the face. So we're going to do 1.5 ounces of cream of cocoa. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So we're going to get the cream of coconut here. I feel like just pouring that directly in because it's kind of hard to measure. And it probably won't come out because it's thick. She thick? Yep. She's very thick right there. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. All right. There we go. That was a thick cream of coconut here. Okay. So the last thing we're going to do, and I'm actually going to do this after because, I want to mix this first. My new Laura, beautiful job here. Beautiful job. Laura got me a brand new shaker, so I've never used it before.
It's clear, so
I'm so excited. But look at that. You can see I don't know if you can see this, Joe. Oh, you can see it. Look at that blend. Look at me beating it up. You got to beat up this mix right here because it opens up the flavor, unlocks all that flavor. So the more it mixes, the more
you shake it.
It's just so good. It's just so good. Lauda, I'm excited. I'm excited for you to try it. I mean, obviously, it's in your stories, so you made it many times.
One moment for the ice first.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Sorry.
It's so hot. We're a little bit. Listen, we're also running on no sleep because apparently, both of us were in sync last night with not getting any sleep.
Yeah. I don't know why. I was like, do you ever see that movie Fievel? It's like it's about a mouse. It's a Disney movie. He's like somewhere out there. And I'm like looking out the window because he's singing about his mom or something. I'm like somewhere out there and I'm looking at the stars and like Laura's doing the same thing.
I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I was like, this is terrible.
So we're going to pour this little extra creamy pour here. Look at how beautiful that is.
It is so good.
Here we go.
If you guys have not tried it yet, you have to.
Here we go. Now look at the squeeze. You're going to squeeze because it calls for 1.5 ounces there. So I'm just going to give that a nice little generous squeeze. And then, and one little thing, if you ever see in the beginning of the episodes, when I start, I'm rolling out my fruit. If you see me rolling it, that means you're going to see me squeeze it, because you get a better squeeze of juice. See the juice that comes out of that when you squeeze it, when you roll it first? There you go. Now, that's on top, so you get the hint. Yeah, see? Okay, louder. You get the first one. First drink.
Thank you.
I love being so close to you. I can like just hand it to you.
I know. I can't believe it.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm going to interrupt. Whoa, my mic's super loud. Just for
Oh my
1
gosh,
second
it's
here. For 1 second.
So delicious.
I want
Is it
to
tart?
make
Good?
a couple important announcements. Number one, this is the first time we've been outside all year with this setup, so I apologize if the lighting's off, the audio's off. I'm in the chat. You'll see me. How Joe did it is the username I'm in there with. Second of all, I had a very painful medical procedure today, so I can't do any heavy lifting. I'm trying to survive, and
Poor JoJo.
Poor Joe.
so if I drop any sweat in the keyboard back here, that's why.
There we
Joe,
go.
I will come over there and fan you off if you need it. I promise.
I know.
Or me can do it. He's over there somewhere. But yeah.
We'll be okay.
Here's the second one. Joe, I'm going to give you this second one here, just because it's there for you. I'm going to go nice little squeeze of the, there we go. And one of these little squeezes right here on top. There we go. And JoJo, this is for you, baby. This is all for you. I'm coming over.
Thanks, Papa.
Louder, coming behind
All
you,
right.
baby.
Yeah, buddy. I've got all the drinks. I've got my water, I've got my coffee, and I've got my margarita. So,
Margarita.
it's a phenomenal trifecta. Anyway, we're going to roll into the very first thing we're going to do, because I kind of want it to sit a little bit so that it can break down in the best possible way. We are going to make a no-mayo coleslaw. Tangy and delicious. The reason why I love this, and particularly why I make it more than I make regular coleslaw, is because it holds up really well in the hot summer days, in the hot summer heat. So if you want to make this out in, outdoor, it stands up really well because you don't have to worry about, your mayo going all funky and whatnot. In a bowl, I have standard coleslaw mix. And you can just, I buy it because I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna shred my own cabbage. Not when ShopRite often does it for me and has a good price on it. I am also going to add some scallions. You could do onion. You could do a shallot.
Oh.
You could do no onion if you wanted to. I like it, so I do a little green onion action. I'm gonna do about 3 for this. You could do more.
Oh my
you
God.
could do less. What are you doing?
This is, I twist it on and it just pops right back off. It's so cute.
Is it cute?
So cute.
Is it cute? Is that the word we're looking for here? Cute?
It's so cute. Cute.
I don't know about that. It's cute. It's cute. Calm
Oh,
down.
God.
Calm down. Everybody calm down.
We're gonna go manual here.
Calm down.
This is not
Now,
squeezing.
for the dressing, I don't know what to do here because I put my sunglasses on and I can't see. I take them off and I can see. Everyone's going to calm down because I don't know myself either. Okay? The dressing, you could do the dressing in a separate bowl. I would, except I'm not going back inside. I don't feel like it. You need a little...
It's okay.
I don't feel like it.
Listen,
You need
no judge zone, bro.
some Dijon mustard, okay? We listen and we don't judge. Except I know half y'all out there are judging, okay? And calm down about that. I can't get this thing off.
Need help? I got a knife.
I'm just waiting for the Dijon mustard here on camera 1, and it's not happening.
We got some good
All right,
mustards tonight.
I'm coming, okay? Calm down. I'm coming. There we are.
We'll wait over here.
Mike, he's not coming down. He's making me nervous.
He's not calming down. He's making me nervous too. Joe, you gotta calm down, little bro.
Okay. Mustard, Grey Poupon. And every time I use Grey Poupon, you know what I think of?
What's that?
Okay.
Oh, the Grey Poupon. The
No.
commercial?
No, every time I think about Grey Poupon, if any of you are massive The Nanny fans, I'm a massive
yeah.
The Nanny fan. I can recite every word to every episode of that show. Always could. I can do it in Italian and English because when I was little, I used to watch in Italy. I used to be called La Tata. That was the name.
Wait, what's the name again?
La Tata.
One more time.
La Tata.
Oh, yeah.
That was the name of, that's what the nanny was in Italy. It was called La Tata. And
That's my nickname.
yes, and it's still one of my comfort shows. That, Who's the Boss, Sex and the City, and Reba are my all-time favorite comfort shows. And
Wait, is that what they call me in Italy when we went to Italy? They called me La Tata?
La Tata.
Because I
Yes!
thought it was a nanny. Yeah.
Yes, because
Yeah.
I thought he was a nanny.
Yeah. It's great.
So, true story. True
I
story.
felt really good about myself.
And anyway, those are my favorite comfort shows. I can recite every word to every episode. One of the episodes, her mom is like doing a brisk or something for their friend, and someone comes in and they make themselves a sandwich, and they go, is this coleslaw mustard? And she goes, how dare you? It's Grey Poupon. And then the nanny takes a bite. Fran takes a bite of it. She goes, Ma, this is coleslaw mustard. And she goes, but I put it in a Grey Poupon jar. And that's always what I think about when I use Grey Poupon. So there's that. I think of Sylvia Fine.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it's good.
My memory works like that. You know it does.
Let me get a taste here.
You know it does. And now, like I told you, you could do this in a separate bowl, but honestly, not gonna. So, to that, we have Dijon mustard, Grey Poupon, no less, okay? You could do sugar, but I'm gonna do...
By the way, I absolutely love your coleslaw. It
is very delicious.
One of my faves of the summer.
Do you mind running for me and getting me my sugar?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Okay,
don't worry.
You won't know where it is. Yeah, maybe you'll know where it is.
Wait,
My
over on the
little
counter.
bowl of sugar, it's on the counter. Next to the coffee pot is a little thing that's called sugar.
Sugar, okay. What did you call me? What did you call me again? The nanny?
La
tata.
Thank you, La Tata.
La
Okay, a little bit of salt. We need olive oil, okay? And then we're gonna use, you have options because the world's full of options, and my option ain't right here right now, and I'm about to lose it. Oh my God, where'd it go?
Patata.
My goodness gracious.
Latata or patata?
I don't know if Mike's intentionally talking in there or if he forgot his mic is on.
Patata.
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold your horses. I lost my dill seeds.
Oh, he's not. He's talking smack now.
No, not dill. No.
Let's see.
Celery. That's the one. That's what I forgot.
Now, is this it right here?
That's the one. Mike, there's also celery seed in there in a little container. Also, you're hot on your mic, just so you know.
Oh.
There's a little container of celery seed as a shaker, like a machine, like a seasoning. Counter somewhere. Counter somewhere. Calm down. Okay.
Where in the heck is the celery seed?
It's there somewhere.
Where's my
Pepper. Now, you know what I wanted to tell you too?
Thing?
If you buy pre-ground black pepper, first of all, I did not know you were my mother. And second of all, I hope you're using it as decoration. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, well, you should know.
Okay.
But
No celery seed.
pre-ground pepper tastes like nothing. Buy your whole peppercorns, okay? Tallahatchie, I don't know how to say them. I always say it wrong, but I only use one brand. I order them. They're the best.
This is green.
I have a cheap, I think it was like $10, coffee bean grinder that I only use for spices.
Is this it?
Absolutely not. That's Zatar.
Okay, I don't know where it is.
I'll go get it.
I don't know what it is.
That's Zatar. Not the same. Delicious. Just can't work here. Doesn't work here. Watch it be right on the counter where I said it was.
La tata.
Anyway. Oh, man. I keep... calm down. Give me this. Anyway. So, I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
La tata?
No. Oh. Grind them yourself in a pepper grinder. Put it in a container. That's it and that's all. A pinch of sugar. It's kind of balanced the apple cider vinegar. You know what I mean?
Fran and Mr. Maxwell get married?
Yes.
Jessica Ursini, why did you ruin it for me? Just kidding.
Have you never watched The Nanny?
I watched The Nanny. I know. I was just playing.
Never watched The Nanny from start to finish? You should be ashamed.
La tata, okay?
La tata. Give it a good mix. And as this sits, it'll break down that cabbage and get really delicious. Now, I'm going to have to taste this because quality control. And I also want to make sure that it's appropriately delicious. You should be adding some celery seed or celery salt to this.
La tata or la testa?
But la tata, I could not find any. You better calm down, out of my way.
Listen. All I gotta say is I tried. I saw green stuff and I thought, maybe that's gotta be it.
That is so delicious.
Does it really need celery seed? I don't think so. Maybe.
What?
I said, does it really need celery seed? I don't think so. Or maybe.
It does. It would be better without it. I bet you it's right on the counter, Mike. I bet you.
I can go back and see.
I think you meant it would be better with it, but we know it. You said it'd be better without it. I think you meant with it.
No, with it
listen,
is better.
I'll go, but I'm taking my drink with me.
These are what we call, in our house, we have a term. It's called a Lara Vitale wild goose chase. She tells you to go get something, and she's very specific about where it is, but it's like the opposite place of where it is. And then you feel like you're crazy, and you have to watch, because she'll come in the room and say, I told you it was right here. You got to watch. Because really, she'll pull it from somewhere else and walk over where it was supposed to
I
be.
do
Joe,
not.
I think this smells like
100%.
celery seed.
I
can't
do
smell
not.
it.
Now I'm in trouble.
I can't smell it.
You better
All
calm
right.
yourself, Joe.
I'm gonna go on another goose chase, but I'm taking my drink with me, so it's fine. La tata.
I'm telling you, it's there. La tata, it's there. Okay?
I got you. Get my steps in today.
While we're here, I have a shot right here.
There's a
Cam
party
3
in here.
of our garden right now, zoomed in. That's our garden back there.
Right there.
This is a big upgrade from last year. I don't know who's been following on Instagram. If you've been following Instagram, put it in the chat. We did a massive upgrade here, 6 raised beds, but there's this rabbit that's terrorizing us. You can actually see there's like that camera that you see in the back of that
about
shot
them apples?
is actually a rabbit detector that turns on
Just
the
probably have to send
irrigation
everybody to garden.
every time the rabbit walks in. Anyway, we uploaded a couple videos, well, one video
Was it
so
right
far
on
to
the counter?
memberships, and there's more
I
coming.
told you.
So
I told you. You don't disrespect my goose chases. I know
Yeah.
where things are, okay?
That's
I
all good.
know where things are.
I found it.
Y'all had no respect. You had no faith in me.
So anyway,
None whatsoever.
what I was saying was that on memberships, shout out to all our members first of all,
Woo woo!
and we uploaded a video about the garden, about building it, and then we're going to do a quick update soon, probably this week, with what it looks like now. Because as you can see, it is quite lush. I have to change this shot because we're going to need this camera, but I wanted to show you while it's here.
Mike, taste that. What's gonna? I'm telling you, I put my foot in that. Not literally, but I could have. So,
So good.
that, delicious and beautiful, like you. I like me. I like this one. It is the best. I think it's like the best coleslaw. It's really
Yeah.
light, and it's also fantastic as a hot dog topping. Okay, because I cannot show up to a hot dog party if all you offered me is ketchup and mustard. I'm sorry.
Nah.
That
not.
is not a fun party to me. I mean,
not a hot
honestly,
dog
I'm
party.
gonna eat it anyway, and I'll show up anyway.
You
But
know
a
the
hot
worst
dog party, I want topping. I want to have 6
Yeah.
hot dogs in this gob, okay? I want one with that. I want one with pepperoncini, and I want one with pickled jalapenos. I want one with baked beans and cheese. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Don't judge me. I just can't do a chili cheese dog. I just feel like the meat on the meat.
Nah, I
loses
can't
it
do
for
chili
me.
cheese either.
It loses
You know,
it for me.
I will say, I love my glizzies with like, I can't do a glizzy in a boiled water. Who
No,
like if you're gonna
no.
boil water and throw your glizzies in there,
No.
I'm not coming. I'm just not
I
coming.
don't want it.
No.
I just don't want it.
Not coming.
All right, I'm keeping that down there. Hold on. Make yourself busy, Uncle Mike.
Yeah. So, anybody need a refill? Jojo needs a refill. Always Jojo needs a refill. I should just assume.
You should
All
just
right.
assume.
And you know what? I think I'm gonna add a little extra cream of coconut here because the cap doesn't work anyway. So. it's so
I
good.
did notice in the chat though, it did not go unnoticed that somebody said colonoscopies hurt in reference to my procedure. Well, actually they don't because
Imagine a
you're asleep
colonoscopy. Oh wait.
while you're awake. If that's
Yeah.
the best way to describe what I went through today.
And let me tell you
Okay.
something. It was not fun for JoJo. Okay.
No.
When you're awake getting a colonoscopy, let me tell you, I had a baby. I had birthed a child, and we have a gynecologist in the house who births children, right?
She was
Who
working
helps
today. I tried to stop
the
by,
birthing
but
process.
you know.
I
allowed
wouldn't
to
say
leave.
she births them because that means she has the baby.
No, she helps the birthing
She's
process.
like, take your baby and put it in me, and then
let
I'll
me
birth
tell
it for you.
something. I ain't doing that without drugs. I'm not doing it. I'm not. You may do it because you're a
We were
superstar.
actually in the same building at the same
Can I have
time
a orange?
today.
Yes.
And I didn't get to cross paths. She was busy. I was busy, unfortunately. And that's
You were
that.
busy. Good job. All right,
Oh,
listen.
Mia, good job.
I'm gonna make. I don't know what I was thinking. What just happened? What I really wanted, and I don't need judgment, okay? Remember, we listen and we don't judge. I love me a Sara Lee pancake. Nope. A Sara Lee pound cake, okay? And I like it doused in strawberries with a little Cool Whip. I call that a Cheats strawberry shortcake, okay? Because yes, you could have a strawberry.
cheat or cheats?
Cheats.
Oh, okay,
Because
okay.
yes, you could absolutely have strawberry shortcake on a biscuit. It just doesn't do it for me. I don't want a dry biscuit with a strawberry on it. I
No.
just don't want it. I want pound cake or angel food cake. But do you know the price of angel food cake these days, pre-made?
Crazy.
$10.
Woo!
$10. I don't think so. I'm telling you something right now. ShopRite, the audacity.
I know.
It's
I know.
getting a lot of audacity. You
I
are
know.
not Wegmans.
They
You
do
are
taste
not
good,
Whole
but
Foods.
it's
I don't
not.
think so. $10
not worth $10,
for
no.
one this big. $10.99. Okay?
No, too much.
I don't know who you think your demographic is, But it is me, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, I do have a pound cake recipe. Yes, I do. Did I make it today? No, I did not. I'm hot.
I mean, listen, when you're outside barbecuing with friends, you got to
keep it
take some
easy.
shortcuts every now and then. You got to. I mean, it's
I'm
just.
gonna keep it easy, you know.
Yeah.
And you'll never hear me judge you for using
Wait,
shortcuts.
Laura,
ever.
one thing. I got to say thank you again.
What?
Listen, you can't even hear it. Remember every time I shake the metal one, you go, look at me like, "Urgh."
Yes, because it's so loud.
Wait, Joe, did you get my face?
So
This
loud.
is Laura. Ready? Like, "Urgh." She goes, "Urgh." I'm like,
So-
no,
I'm
Laura.
telling
The
you.
problem is I only have 2 mic inputs on my system back here, and I have the 2 of them on one mic, and then I like to mute myself so you don't hear me clicking the buttons back here. So I can't really kill theirs individually right now
Ah.
because you guys use the same receiver. That's why that happens.
It's okay, JoJo. We know. We love you. It's okay.
Oh my God. I feel the need to update everyone on Papa Sal.
Uh-oh.
First of all, he calls me today. He said he's going back to Italy in September.
No way.
I said, what are you doing in Italy in September? He literally said to me, living my life. And I said, I love
I'm
that for
glad
you.
for him.
Love
That's
that
good.
for you. But I have to give you guys a heads. I got to tell you the whole story, okay? And I'm saying things that are going to sound a little bit weird and gross, but I'm just going to be honest with you because
Wait, did he have a colonoscopy too?
he has one the day after Father's Day, which he told me, word for word, this is terrible. I cannot eat what I want to eat on Father's Day. I don't like it. I cannot eat seeds. Laura, I cannot eat seeds. I'm like, Papa Sal, when do you eat seeds? Well, what if I want seeds that day? I'm like, you don't eat seeds ever. Well, I cannot have black pepper. I'm like, well, then just don't use black pepper. Well, what do I wanna? I'm like, you can't. You just can't. So, anyway, there's so many parts to this story. There's so many parts to the story.
I mean, you know, here's the thing, right?
But
If
I'll
I was
tell you.
Papa Sal and I went back to Italy, I would want to go back too because it's beautiful there. It's so much fun. The family's all there.
I might
You know, you
go.
got Nona.
Give
She
me-
likes to, you know, kill mice with like, you know,
you guys want to hear the
crazy
story?
things.
All right, give me the dates, and I'll go with Papa Sal this time for the entertainment value. Him and I on the road together.
Do you guys
Let's
want to
do
hear
it.
the story?
I mean, why not?
What are you waiting for? An orange?
Oh, another orange, Mia? Okay.
Um,
Ready?
I need to know if you guys want to hear the story.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to have a couple comments read off to you. There were a few here that were good. One of them was, here we go. Jamie, I think it's Boucher, Boucher,
Yeah.
right? That's how you say
Yeah,
it?
Boucher.
She says, Laura plays with her glasses as much as Papa Sal plays with the dish towel.
Oh.
So when we make a statue of Laura, they're getting glasses.
That's good.
Rude.
That
Accurate.
was...
I'm here for
Rude.
it. It's funny.
That was really rude.
All right,
Anyway,
everybody wants to hear the story, but everybody, let's do this. If we get to 100 people who want to hear the story, we tell the story. How's that?
You guys, 100 people want to hear the story.
We got to hear 100 people say, let's hear the story. I'm counting. I see
That's
7.
Joe. I don't know how you're doing
It's
it.
a good one.
I can't count that fast.
Someone said,
Not that smart.
way too disorganized and chaotic, setting off my anxiety. Welcome to my life. How do you think I function every day?
This
Wait,
is the
who's-
most,
who's
this is
chaos?
the most organized part of our household is when we do these. Like
Yeah.
for this 1 hour, we have to organize. If you
Well,
saw
not
this,
really.
I agree with
if
that.
you saw the behind the scenes, you'd understand.
Sophia,
It's a
refill?
lot of work to set up. It's a lot of work. Anyway, so
Oh,
Papa
side-
Sal was working at a restaurant, managing a restaurant, okay? Oh gosh, it is gonna just be. Anyway, he was managing a restaurant. I'm gonna say things that are gonna sound kind of gross and TMI, but it is what it is. I can't help it, okay? I can't tell you the story otherwise.
I'm kind of worried about
So-
this story now.
You were here when he said it.
Oh, that one. Yes.
So he has been, so he was working at a restaurant, managing a restaurant, okay? Minding his own business, loving his life. Boom, restaurant burns down. Boom, fire, okay? How did it burn down? On fire, okay? Burned down to the ground, to the studs. Apparently it was electrical. I don't really know.
I don't know about
They're a
that.
bunch of Italians. I put non pass if you know what I'm saying. But all I'm saying is, boom, the restaurant catches on fire. Papa Sal's out of a job. Except the people that owned it loved him so much, and he was doing such a great job. Brought business up, doing all the
Papa
things.
Sal's a hard worker, I'll tell you.
He is. He's doing all the things.
You forgot a step.
I'm not done.
Okay. The fact that he got so bored, he decided to do
I'm
DoorDash.
not getting there. Oh my
Okay.
God! Joe! You just killed my vibe! My vibe!
Giuseppe, you're getting an orange in the face.
Stop interrupting me. It's okay. So, boom, restaurant on fire, Papa Sal out of job. Okay? He's very upset, very distraught. But the people were like, hey, listen, don't get another job because we're going to rebuild and we'll keep paying you. Because we got
good.
insurance for those kinds of things, you know? We don't want you to get another job because if you get another job, then you can't come back and work here anymore because you'll have another job. And we want you to come back here, okay? So my dad's bored. He's bored out of his mind. He can't go get another job. So he's like, you know what I'm going to do in my spare time? I'm going to door dashing. I door dashing, Laura. I'm like, what do you mean you're door dashing? He goes, hey, I put my radio on. I listen to my radio. And I door dash. And that's really great. And I make a lot of good money. People give me great tips. I'm an old Italian guy. They give me great tips, okay? And I'm like, oh, that sounds great.
I love that for him.
I love that for you. He comes over the other day. He says, Laura, I had a question for you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Another
he
one?
goes, did you know you can DoorDash anything? I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know that. I've never DoorDashed. I did Grubhub one time in a hotel room in New York City. And I go, I did not know that. He goes, stop it. He goes, I spent 30 minutes in a Walgreens in a pharmacy looking for tampons with wings. What did you say to me?
Papa
Hey,
Sal.
I was looking for tampons with wings. First of all, that doesn't exist. And then he goes, and I was looking for 30 minutes. And then finally I said, Garçon, can you please help me? And I was like, oh. And he goes, and the guy, he don't want to help me for nothing. He don't care. He says we don't have that. And I was looking up and down a million for 30 minutes, Laura. I don't see nothing. I'm like, well, that's because it doesn't exist. And then he goes, and do you know what else? Did you know what else I had to buy? I had to buy the lip sheets. I'm like, the what? The lip sheets. When you got your lips are really dry. I said, chapstick? And he goes, yeah, that. Lip sheets. And then, this is the best part. And then he goes, and you know what else? I didn't even know that you could buy this. And I'm like, what? And he goes, they're false lashes. So why do you need to buy it when you were born with them? Well, because apparently the person who ordered them was a baddie who had dry lips and was on that time of the month and she was probably getting ready to go out and decided I need a few things last minute. I'm not going out because I'm getting ready, so I'm going to DoorDash them. And she needed her false lashes.
Poor Papa Sal.
And he goes, and they had a number on them. I don't know. I just buy what is there. And he said to me, can I see the box for the tampon with wings? I'll have that because that does not exist. And he was befuddled. He was shook it to his core that no such thing existed. I said, I think you mean like pads with wings? Because that's a thing. And he goes, I don't know. I never use it. I don't know. I'm like, well, I'm not. I would really am. And I said, there's two different things. I explained to them what they were. He was shooketh to the core. Okay, and if I send Joe, he's a man. He's one of those, like, if I send him to get whatever, he'll get whatever because he's good like that. He knows. My dad, we sent him to the store one time when the kids were little to buy diapers. Okay, diapers, very simple. Pampers, newborn. It really does not get easier. Pampers, newborn. Every pack of diapers has a thing on them. Newborns, 3 months old, 1 year old. The man comes back with diapers for a 7-year-old. The twins were like 6 pounds.
I got a theory for that. I got a theory.
They were 6 pounds.
I got a theory.
I'm like, what is this? And he goes, number 6 for 6 pounds. I'm like, that's not how it works. That's not. You were given instruction. Newborn sizing. Newborn sizing. I think he did it so he didn't have to do it again. But let me tell you something. The man befuddled. That's all I gotta say about that. So next time you go shopping for tampon with wings, you think of Papa Sal.
Always, always.
Yeah, but that doesn't say on the box. Listen.
Poor Papa Sal.
By the the way, this conversation was happening with my neighbors at the table. Okay?
Yeah.
I wanted the earth to open up its mouth, eat me alive, and swallow me whole. But we survived it. That's all I got to say
So
about that.
I read a comment that said we're not answering questions, but I haven't seen any questions to really hawk out. So I'm watching the questions right now. If you have a question, please ask. I'll make sure I have it. You know,
Yeah.
right now I have.
Same.
Oh my God, they're listening to me. An Instacart order is up. Screen is up right now on my phone. But yes,
Yeah, I didn't see any
Is
questions.
it an ad?
it's an ad. Yeah. I think they listen to me.
My God. And you know what else I didn't do? Terrible. Don't judge me. Awful. Totally forgot. Call for question on YouTube.
Did he get a tip from the DoorDasher that you got the wings for?
Oh, he gets great tips. He says, I got great tips, okay? They love me.
I'm just
They
waiting for a
love me.
DM that says Papa Sal showed up at my door with my wings. And it's not wings
Papa
like
Sal gives you wings.
buffalo wings.
Listen.
Him
The
needs a
man
refill.
was befuddled, and me just as befuddled. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. I'm going to get hot dogs on the grill because
We have
Grey
a question
Poupon?
about the
Grey
difference between
Poupon
mustard
is
and
a
Grey
brand.
Poupon. It's a
Grey
brand.
Poupon is a brand.
And then someone else said, what dogs are you using?
Today, I would use Sabret, but can I just tell you, Costco didn't have them. They only had Hebrew Nationals, beef, all beef. I don't play around, calm down, I don't mess with that. All beef only, 100% of the time, okay? I don't want to hear it. So this is what we're using because this is what Costco had. And I don't know about you, but I'm not going to 17 different stores.
Another
Not
one,
doing
Mia?
it.
Mia, you are the orange obliterator today.
Oh, that's a joke question.
How do you
because
choose a watermelon?
If I had to choose a watermelon, I would choose the wrong one every time.
Okay, so the first question is, in my last 10 watermelons I got, were they good?
Yeah, I mean, the one you got recently
Well, there weren't very
was
many to
kind
choose
of,
from
it's
yet.
not really seasoned yet. You know what the best watermelon are? The ones in Italy that they sell by the slice or the piece on the side of the road,
Bruh,
on the back of pickup
we
trucks.
can't get that here. We can't get that here.
Sorry, you miss out. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Ah.
so the trick I've been using lately is I like to look for a watermelon that has you look for the spot where it sat on the ground. And if the spot where it sat on the ground is orange and like dirty, then you have a good watermelon. And the reason for that is because that means it ripened in the field for a long time. So you want orange, like a dark orange color, not light. If you have a whole box of them in front of you, a lot of times you don't have a lot to choose from. But if you have a lot to choose from, look for the darkest orange spot, preferably it has dents and you can tell it's been sitting in the same spot for a long time. That's an indication that it ripened in the field and that it didn't ripen in the box. Because if they took it out of the field before it was ripened, it'll have a white base on it. But if it ripened out in nature, it will be like a dark orange color.
I see you, Jojo. I see you.
You
I
see?
think it's
It has-
a
I
joke.
don't even tap them. I don't do anything like that. I just go for the darkest one. Just if you see like the darkest orange spot. And that's been my go-to for about 2 years now, and it's been pretty good. You don't always get it choice because a lot of times they do pull them out of the field before they've ripened, but that's the one you want.
Have we really been on already for 40 minutes?
How?
My goodness gracious.
Oh, I got a question about my puppy, Fran Urzo. Canella's
insane.
doing great.
Insane.
So-
she's insane. She loves to
Aunt-
bite my butt.
Aunt Laura
Insane.
loves Canella. Okay,
She's
she loves
insane.
Canella.
She's
Okay,
crazy.
she's a little crazy, but she's a sweetheart. And Mia is like her little sister, or big
Mia
sister.
loves her. And Mia and her have the same personality. They're both nuts. That's the story.
So okay, so the funny story is, she's like 25 pounds now, and she's long.
big.
Yeah.
She got
So
big.
Mia comes over, and she grabs her and picks her up and walks around, hugging her like this, like a big, like a big stuffed animal.
And the dog is like, get off me.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Yep.
And Mia's like, you're mine,
You're mine now.
You're
You are mine now. You belong to me.
Did I tell you every night she has to kiss the picture next to her bed?
Aw,
Of
she loves her.
She has a picture, a framed little picture of her and Ella when Ella was a little,
Aw.
when she was smaller. She's got to kiss that picture every night before bed. And if she forgets, the world shuts down. The lights go back on because she's got to kiss the picture. So I'm like,
I have a question for the parents out there. First of all, shout out to Brenda. Thank you so much for the
Oh.
super chat. She says hugs.
Brenda,
She says
thank
you,
super
you.
Brenda.
chat. We don't have the super chat printer out here, but when we go back downstairs for the next live, your super chat will be the first one to print out, and it will be up on the wall. And maybe
That was
you know
me-
what we'll do? We'll
that
collect
was
them
me
and do them
printing.
in the
Got it?
next one. Yep. And so they go into a queue. There's a database that holds on to them. But I do have a question for the parents out there. How do you deal with the parental amnesia that you get when you look at your 8-year-old and then you think hard about what did they look like when they were 2 or 3 and you just
Yeah.
don't have it in your brain? You only see it in the photos, but you can't actually
I
picture
know.
them in your mind's eye. It's torture and it's very hard. I want to know, do you suffer from that? Some parents don't have it. Some can say, I can remember perfectly what my kid looked like at 2 or 3. Some parents can't. Like, I see the videos and photos, and I go, her cheeks look like that?
I
It's
think
so
to
hard.
myself sometimes, and when I look pictures of her when she was like 2 and 3, I think, oh my gosh, she has such a little round, chunky cheeks. I don't remember that. I don't remember her having round,
It's
chunky
so hard.
cheeks.
So hard. And I lay in
Yeah.
bed sometimes, I get this heavy feeling in my chest, like, wow,
I feel
where
like
did it
it's
go?
going by so fast.
I know. I mean, when I pick up Ella, my dog, I'm like, where did this all go? And how did this get so big? And then I just, look at her and she says, Dad,
You're nuts.
I'm
You're
25
actually
pounds now.
insane.
But I could hold her like this. When I first got her, you remember?
Yeah, well, she's not a puppy anymore.
I know.
She's growing.
I'm sad.
She is a growing babe. No. No. No way. Puppies are not accessories. They're a huge responsibility.
Laura,
It is
so
hot.
we got a question over here. Hold on one second. It says, how do you keep your grates so dang clean?
I mean,
Your
they're
girl
really not. I mean, we do give this a really good clean, I would say every few months, but for the most part, I just clean it with one of these Scrub Daddy doohickeys. I just try not to use like the bristle brush because the bristle brush, the bristles fall off and they get stuck and you can't see them, and then they go into your food and they end up killing you. It's a true story.
Yep, I saw that.
They're
That
very
scares me.
dangerous.
Yeah, I
I
saw a
always worry
crazy
when
one where it
somebody's
was like a
growing.
little kid, his ear was
Yeah.
hurting, and they couldn't figure out
Yep.
why, and they ended up
It's a
doing an
little
X-ray,
boy.
and it was a little wire from the brush got stuck in his
Yeah.
throat, and it was hurting his ear.
It's crazy. Okay. Hot dogs are on the grill, okay? It's just there's
So
so many drinks in my stomach right
Your
now.
hot dogs, do you kind of like put a little tiny like nick in the top of them so they like
Just a
sprout
little
up?
teeny tiny one. I don't really, and the reason why I don't is because cook them too long, split, they dry out. And then you don't get that snap when you bite into one. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I feel
You know what my favorite thing is to do with hot dogs? Oh, sorry, I have like a lash in my eye. When I was little, Sophia, you have to tell me if in Greece you guys have this too. You've seen it. Like all pubs and little like casual restaurants in Italy will have French fries and sliced fried hot dogs as like a appetizer. And when we were little, my nonna used to fry French fries, and then she would put coins of hot dogs. She would slice coins of hot dogs, put them in it, fry it all together.
Oh, that's got to be so good.
We've done
had
that.
it. Yeah.
we did the same thing. Eggs and hot dogs and potatoes. So
And it's
like
so
a
good.
frittata, really. It's so good. But I just never forget watching my parents divorced. So when I would be at my mom's in the summertime, I've said this story before. There was every other Thursday, there was a truck that would come that sold like frozen stuff. It was called Papillon. That's what we called it. And they would sell cases of like ice
It was
creams.
like the one we had here.
Sherman? No.
It started with an S. It had a yellow truck, like Sean's or
Oh,
something like that.
Schwann's.
Schwann's.
Yeah.
Swanson,
Yeah,
Schwann's?
they used to come
Schwann's.
around.
Swans.
Yep.
Okay, we had one called Papillon. Came every other
Papillon.
Thursday,
That's cool.
only in the summer. And you could buy like boxes of like individual ice cream cones. You could buy fish fingers, like frozen stuff like French fries, burgers, things like that, right? So my mom would grab a few things all the time in the summer, and one of the things she would always grab were fish fingers, my favorite. I love a frozen fish finger. Don't judge me, but if you put that in the oven, I'm gonna fight you on sight. I want it fried, and I want it fried because that's the best. She used to buy bags of like what we have as like French fries, like frozen French fries. But she would buy bags of them. She'd have a little tiny fryer. You didn't go to my mom's. No, you've never been to my mom's. She'd have a little deep fryer. She'd put it on her balcony because heaven forbid she fried inside. She would never fry inside. She would have a little fryer and she would fry the French fries outside and she would throw in coins of hot dogs. Peak chicness right there. Okay?
Your mom is the best. I love your mom.
Oh, she's hilarious.
By the way, Jamie Boucher said little Jack is watching us. We've watched Jack grow up,
yay!
and he's right up against the screen. So I got to tell you, hi Jack.
Hi, Jack. Hold on, I'm coming.
I
Calm
bet
down.
he's such a cutie. Jack is such a cutie.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Jack, you got a cool mom. Let me tell you, you got a cool mom.
I'm going to read off a couple of comments here.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Lots of people agree how bittersweet it is that you miss the growing up of your child. You miss them once they grow up. We also have a Schwann's delivery guy. Okay, Stephanie says, my husband was a Schwann's delivery guy when we met. Stephanie, thank you for being a member. And then we have Jennifer says, just curious, Laura, do you meal plan far ahead of time?
No.
Or do you cook according to what you are craving?
I cannot meal plan because I shoot food for a living. So every day, my kitchen has food. My fridge has food. Right now in my fridge, I've got pasta. I've also got macaroni salad, which is going to go so good with a hot dog. Oh my God.
Wait, you got macaroni salad in there?
I do, deli style.
Little bro.
I know. We just polished off a strawberry shortcake. What else do I have in the fridge? I have a big thing of sauce in the fridge. So there's always stuff happening. I didn't shoot today. If I shot today, I would have had other things.
I'm gonna need to go to the gym extra tomorrow, or as Joe, as your neighbors would say, I need to do aerobics. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday we
have some,
had,
they're very unkind to you.
caprese
Mike.
Yeah, they're not
chicken,
nice to me.
Pesto pasta. Like there's always food. So for the most part, on the daily, we eat what I'm cooking, right? Now it's always seasonal. Like you will not find me making soup right now. I'm so hot. You will not find me making things that just don't feel right for the season. So it's always seasonal and there's always food in this house. But I do like to have things on hand for myself so that I'm not like constantly grabbing and eating. So I've got lots of grilled chicken on hand, or sometimes I'll just grab a rotisserie chicken from ShopRite. I always have a big salad prepped in the fridge. Lots of fruit. I have sliced watermelon and cantaloupe right now in the fridge. Oh, I made hummus today with that olive stuff. We had that. So there's just a ton of stuff always around. So for the most part, I don't meal prep just because it doesn't make sense for us. Now, if there are days where I decide, okay, I'm going to shoot just dessert today, or I'll shoot just breakfast things, and we'll eat those for lunch, and I have like people coming over for dinner, like we just want to have dinner, then I'll just cook something else. But I never meal plan. It's just very hard to. And in the summer, so much of what I cook, especially like vegetable wise, is what's growing. So I just will go into the garden and whatever's there.
Well, technically this year is Laura's first year really in the garden. Where
I don't grow nothing, Joe does.
I dealt with it the years past, so it's funny to see how upset she gets about things like ants and rabbits, and very funny.
I worked very hard to build that garden.
I mean, she is so upset about this rabbit. My approach has always been to just leave it alone because they only make one nest. Let them make the nest and leave it be, because they're not eating. She's not eating the vegetables. She's making a nest, which is tearing up everything.
So they ripped out my beans. They ripped out my tomato plant.
It's the same one over and over. So someone asked about the rabbit camera. What that is actually a Unify Protect camera that can detect animals. It's actually kind of, I just wrote some software that when it sees a rabbit or any animal, that's what tells the sprinkler to come on for 10 seconds. It's effective, it's worked, but the problem is it doesn't see the entire garden. She's like the dinosaurs on Jurassic Park. She's figuring out how to get around the fences here.
Yeah, well, so I'm gonna while Laura's inside, I'm gonna pour myself a little more to drink here. By the way, the drink is a coconut pineapple margarita. It has 2 ounces of tequila, 2 ounces or an ounce and a half of cream of coconut. This stuff is my jam. If I put a little extra, okay, don't judge. We listen, but we don't judge. And then I do a splash of fresh oranges, splash of fresh limes. I throw in 2 ounces of tequila and 2 ounces of pineapple juice, and boom, you got a drink right here that's gonna make all your friends happy. By the pool, wherever you're gonna eat, drink it. Just go in, right? And it's nice and creamy. So just had to show everybody the drink and go over what the drink is again because I got a couple questions.
All right. I like it. Anyway, the rabbit's gotta go.
Well, last night was the first night that I started with this thing because basically what happens is it identifies any animal. So even if a dog ran through there, it would set off the sprinkler because it's very specific to just animals. But the first time I ran it was last night at like 12:50 in the morning. I'm sitting there and I wanted to see if it worked, and boy, did it work. She ran so fast, she like whacked into the fence on the way out. But I think she's starting to realize that there's not a human there. It's just a sprinkler, because she's pretty smart. She's calculated. She sits out on the edge now and watches, and then like walks in real slow, and then it's like, oh, that's a sprinkler. She's even learned to hide in the part where the water doesn't hit, but then eventually she runs away. So once she makes a nest somewhere else and has the babies somewhere else, she won't continue this. It's just the next 2 weeks are going to be torture because she's tearing everything up.
Yeah.
You better not. I ate the one.
Remember I had that unfortunate rabbit situation last year? It killed me inside.
You did.
It was
And by
sad.
the way, these are raised beds. They're 3.5 feet off the ground. Mike had baby bunnies in a pepper pot, right? It was like a
No,
pot,
my tomatoes.
a potted tomato.
Yeah.
And
And,
then
it was
but
high.
the
I
problem
mean, it
was
was like 3 feet off.
Yeah, and
the
Mike's
ground.
the whole backyard essentially is concrete and landscaping. So the babies got out and they ended up drowning in the pool.
Yeah, I was able to save one. Well, actually, you were able to save one.
Yeah. So like
I-
that's unfortunate. But that they like that soft soil.
I lost it when I saw the poor babies. I lost it. I don't care if they're pests or whatever. I love rabbits. Like Thumper from Bambi when I was a kid. I love them.
Well, that's why I'm trying to do it the humane way, which is just scare them off. So she
I had to
makes the
call
nest
Joe.
somewhere else.
I was so sad. I had to call Joe and be like, "Yo, Joe, you need to come over here and help me with this because I can't mentally prepare myself for it."
Oh, look what Jessica just said. Look what her favorite drink is. Her go-to drink.
Fuzzy navel. Oh,
Mike
remember them?
loves a fuzzy
I love me a
navel.
fuzzy
That
navel.
was his thing for like 2 decades.
Oh, I love a fuzzy navel. Yep. Jessica Ursini, you are after my heart right now. I'm telling you, I love me a fuzzy navel.
So Marjorie says put chicken wire around the whole bottom of the fence, and that is an effective way to do
I
it.
did that this year actually in my backyard.
But the
Yep.
problem here is that the fence is like, I don't know, it's like 500 feet of fence. And so you'd have to have one that you step over. Now, I may do something like that so that forces them in only one spot so that the camera is more effective.
Yeah.
Because when she comes around the side, the camera doesn't see her.
Yeah. Well, end result is, I love bunnies. I was really sad.
It is sad, but what are you
know?
supposed to do about it?
And when I was a kid, I had a pet bunny outside, and I loved it. It was cute. His name was Marshmallow. Well, it was actually my brother's. It was white, furry, so cute. The dog ate it. Not my dog, my
Yeah.
neighbor's dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
My poor brother was, traumatized. I was traumatized. I cried.
Oh,
The only thing
my-
worse than that is when I was your age, probably about the same age, my stepbrother ate mine. But anyway,
Your stepbrother 8
No,
years?
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
yeah, you probably heard this
Wait.
story
I
before.
knew
Yeah,
it. Done.
yeah.
Got
Oh, well, that was.
I also
yeah.
had a pet crab. He ate that too.
Got
Anyway, back to the
I'm gonna tell you
back to
something
the
right
hot
now. I'm gonna
dogs
tell you
here.
what happened when my nana came here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now what happened. Every day, when my nana came here, 3 years ago, every day I had to go out there and count those chickens. Yes, I did. Then she heard our neighbor has lamb, like little lambs. She says to me one day, "Do you like your neighbor?" Yeah. She goes, "Damn it. Why should I not like my neighbor?" Well, if you didn't like your neighbors, we became a lamb for dinner. Awful.
That's the lambs you hear in the background
Awful.
every now and then. buddy.
However,
It's like that.
I've seen her at work with chickens. That woman can pluck a chicken in like 14 seconds. And you
Listen,
just
it's a
stand there
different
going,
world out there. It's a different world, and it's a healthier world, and they are connected to Earth in a way that we are
She
not.
ain't connected to the earth. She's connected to murdering damn animals so she could eat them. Are you crazy? And then I said to her, "You can't do that. Those are pets."
Welcome,
Well,
David.
in my
Actually,
life-
I've seen like 5 or 6 people in the chat say this is the first live of ours that they've been able to catch, and I'm curious if this is your first time catching a live. Let me know. YouTube has been doing a horrible
I'm very
horrible
Am I dressing one
job
of these up, Laura?
at
Come on.
reaching
One of them
Laura's
is yours.
audience. So
Ah,
if
one of
you're
them?
here for the first
Only one
time, I'd
blizzard?
love
Oh.
to know about it.
Taranet. Please tell me it was Taranet. I know it was Taranet. Chime in, girlfriend. Pretty sure it was her. Today she was like, "Oh, your Facebook stuff is finally showing to me." I'm like, yeah, because Facebook is
Facebook
smart.
is doing a good job
and
at
they're
reaching
doing
audience
their
right
job
now for
at
us.
like actually finding the people that are following me and showing them my content. Whereas the tube is doing me so dirty, very upset, very devastated. We're gonna have to have a chat. The chat will not be pleasant, okay? Because it's been, on a very serious note, it's been extremely frustrating because we have something called analytics. We can go in and we can see where my traffic's coming from. How many people saw my content in their subscription box? None.
Well, it's
None.
not. No, it used to be related.
There's
Related
no- I'm-
content was
I'm
your
in no
number one
related
thing,
videos
and it's
anymore.
like not there at all.
They're doing me
And
dirty.
I got
Only 10
Gal
calories, bro.
7373. You asked a very specific question, and the answer is yes. It does run on Home Assistant. Basically, though, you have to create a webhook. A webhook
This is yours.
triggered
Oh, thank you.
automation
I've been
in
waiting
Home
for that all
Assistant
night.
for it to work. And maybe I'll do a video about it on my channel.
Joe's very smart. Listen, in your freezer section, or at least in my freezer section, $6.50 worth every penny. I'm gonna tell you why. Because a pound of butter right now costs about $6. Okay. However, it's no $10.99 for an Angel Food cake. Angel Food cake don't even have no butter in it. So how dare they? How dare they? Make sure you let it thaw out. love pound cake.
I forgot all about the other thing you're making.
Well, I already have coleslaw. I already have macaroni salad, and I have baked beans. So what else could we
Tell me
possibly-
about this pre-made pound cake. What's the situation?
This is the ever so popular Sara Lee pound cake. Okay, you get it in your freezer section of pretty much any grocery store, and you thaw it out. It's delicious and glorious, and I will not hear any slander about this. Okay, no slander, because it's delicious.
Ooh, jalapenos. Hello.
Yes, I love a jalapeno. You take a little piece of that, and you can do this with like, I'm using fresh strawberries. You can use something like blueberry pie filling, lemon pie filling. Oh, I have some inside.
So the point here is you don't always have to make everything from scratch.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a strawberry guy. I get heartburn from it really bad. So
You're gonna deal with it.
yeah, I just deal with it.
Oh, Mia. Mia, you want a slice of this? You will love it, babe.
Ooh.
You
She's
will
eating
love
like 20 oranges. She stole like 20. She's
I
an
know.
orange thief over
She
here.
is an orange
Good
thief.
girl.
Uh,
I'm enjoying this hot dog right now.
enjoy your hot dog, Uncle Mike. Okay. You saw nothing.
That's a good glizzy.
Gal7373, you've inspired me to do the video. I will do it. I will show you how I use the alarm manager to scare rabbits out of the garden. Because it's actually kind of a unique use case for those cameras, to be honest with
Lemon
you.
orange.
Sure. Of course.
Bing bong.
Anything you need, Lobra. I got you.
I might need 2 of them, but we'll see.
All
Oh,
right.
this one's not good. Can I have another one? This
Your
one.
daughter was exchanging for me.
I know. Does she eat all the oranges? 7? Well, her vitamin C is through the roof. You know?
Not
Dad
as
should
much
take
as
a little.
Daddy with all his vitamins, with all his pomegranate juice he drinks.
Listen. Joe and his pomegranate juice.
I'm not even human anymore at this point.
That's a good hot dog.
It's a good ham, Diane.
Really good.
Is that a good ham, Diane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Laura, comment for you. I'm sorry, I'm going to mess up this name. Isa Marie Camacho says, Laura, I'm going to Riziri tomorrow to do my hair.
So jealous. I am so jealous. What was the question? Was there a question? No. Ah, so
Not a
jealous.
question, just a comment.
Who are you seeing? You know who just asked me about Riziri? Mel.
Oh,
She texted me.
Really?
Yes.
There's a surprising number of people in the chat that say that they get all of your videos. So
That's
everyone here
shocking.
is totally your fam. Just so you know, this is your
Ah.
these are your people. So the amount of appreciation and love for
Ah.
every one of the 352 people who are tuned in right now, we love you.
I appreciate that.
I don't know why the reach has been so low. It's been doing a terrible job. But like I said, Facebook all of a sudden has been like, Laura has, I don't know, about 1 million followers on Facebook. And she'll hit like 2 million on a video. 2 million people will be reached.
Consistently.
Yeah, so Facebook's doing a very good job at pushing or reaching the right audience. YouTube, the algorithm has just been not good. So that's why it's like we get it so every day, 50 times. Laura gets a message. Are you still uploading to YouTube? I
And
never
by the
see
way,
your stuff.
these messages are coming from people that have been subscribed to me for years. So it's not like one-off people that don't really know me. So how is it possible that someone that's been subscribed to me for literally 15 years they see nothing? People tell me every day, I have to search for you to find you. Sometimes they have to actually search like Laura in the kitchen or chicken parm Laura Vitale. Otherwise, if they just put chicken parm, I don't even come up.
So anyway,
So-
what I'd say is if you're in here watching and you didn't get an alert or you just found us randomly today on this live, make sure you go to Laura's channel and hit the bell, like the bell button, like the little notification button. Keep in mind, we started this way back before influencers existed. It was 2010. And so back then there was no button. Oh, look at that fancy. Hold on, I'm going to get a shot of that from up here. Go down a little, down, and then that way a little bit, that way a little. Yeah,
Amazon.
very nice.
Where the heck am I going?
Is that right there? Is that an Amazon glass?
Yes.
Have you posted anywhere?
shout out to David Tucker who said he made your finger lemon potatoes and roasted rotisserie chicken from your
Oh,
cookbook.
love that. Love that.
And just so everybody knows, Laura's been doing a ton of Amazon Lives. She's doing a whole bunch of them every month, so make sure you tune into those. And just another way to find her. And by the way, the new outdoor live setup that we have is pretty.
It was fabulous.
It's pretty cool.
It was fabulous. Anyway, we have slaw.
Slaw.
We have dessert.
We got the slaw.
We have hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
We
Let's
have
see.
a
Hold on.
variety of toppings.
We haven't talked about the hot dogs, and you got to assemble some for us because everybody's
Well,
got
yeah, I
questions.
want to know what everybody wants in a hot dog.
Yeah, tell us what you
Well,
want.
I
in a
just
hot dog.
had. I had the. I had. This is like a little bit like it's not even sweet. It's like a good, really good mustard.
Okay.
And then I did a pickled jalapeno on there.
Yeah,
and it was
I like that.
plain and simple and so good.
Who likes onions on their hot dog?
Obviously, me.
Okay, let me cut up a little onion. Mike, can you put this in your station for just
Of course.
a second?
Of course I can.
I'm gonna dice up a little. I'm actually gonna thinly slice it because I love a thinly sliced situation.
Oh, the thinner the better. Mia, what's wrong? You don't like
No
it?
more, just put it down. Just put it down.
Wait, Sophia, no onion for you? No onion for Sophia. She's the oddball. It's okay. She's Greek. We don't know that. We just let her go.
It's okay.
One of the questions we got is, are the dogs cold by now
No,
from
they just came
President
out.
Santa? President Santa has a lot to say considering you were not elected President Santa.
It was.
And if you
no,
were,
they
you're
just
the
came off
president
blue.
of the North Pole, which is not
Wait,
like
but
an
Santa wouldn't be
achievement.
president.
Yeah, but there's nobody in the North Pole. So maybe he is the president.
Santa's like Saint Nick, so he's a saint, but which is better probably than president. But yeah, that's fine.
Okay. That was on.
Okay, so I have to give Laura one pointer. When an off-camera question comes in, we can't hear it. So
What?
you gotta repeat the question back.
Oh,
Okay.
someone asked where the checkered paper came from, the wax paper. Amazon. Amazon. Okay, Joe, what do you want in your hot dog?
I'll take some onions. You know what? Whatever Mike would take. My experiences with
Oh.
talking with Mike, and I say,
So
just
this
order
is
me
okay.
what you got.
Whenever Joe and I travel together, every time me and Joe travel together, he's like, "Just order for me," and I'm like, "You know, I love you. You're my."
Mm-hmm.
All right,
you're
what do I
like,
do?
You know, if he
Listen
wasn't,
to Mike.
listen.
Whatever Mike
If
says.
Joe wasn't with you, he'd be with me.
Oh,
Let's be
Sydney,
real.
thank you for the super chat. She says the problem is you don't do the same greeting on each video anymore. Hi guys, it's Laura Vitale.
That's
Right.
because YouTube
Louder.
penalizes me. Is that
They
the word?
penalize you on that if your intro is more than like 3 seconds long.
That's why. You think I
All right.
wanted to get rid of that iconic
Can you do it right now?
song? Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. Thank you for tuning in.
No. On this episode of Laura,
On
and the
this episode of Laura Vitale.
listen, I did write that intro for you.
All right,
Um,
this.
The problem
This.
is, YouTube
Onion.
penalizes you. You know how now your videos automatically start? Videos now automatically start. So if they have an intro that's longer than 3 seconds and it's not quickly getting into whatever the topic is, it penalizes you. That's why we had to get rid of it. It wasn't my choice. That's an iconic song. They'll be playing that at my funeral.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
So this
Okay.
onion.
That's it.
Yes.
But Joe
Plain-
likes, oh, no, you have mustard. This is mustard.
Yes, that's mustard, and he's gonna love that mustard. You watch. You
Okay.
watch. Uncle Mike he's a Joe whisperer. Uncle Mike
Okay.
is a Joe whisperer.
Yeah, Mike and I every now and then we'll get this idea let's go to 3 different cities and hop on a plane.
Yep.
And that's
How
what we
many
do.
times have we conquered Miami together?
I know.
We own
Joey
Miami
says Joey just sent us a super chat for $9.99 with no comment. Thank you, Joey.
Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you very
Oh,
much.
thank you, Joey.
Yeah,
That's
and-
Sophia,
sweet.
how do you want yours?
Like I said, all the super chats will
The same
go
way I
on.
want mine?
They will all go on the super chat
You don't want
printer
any now.
wall on the
She
next
wants
slide.
jalapeno, sweet mustard. Jalapeno, sweet mustard.
And I'm having such a hard time back here. Number one, I'm having a hard time
You're
thinking
in
today.
the sun.
Number two, normally the main cam, the one you're looking at right now, is camera 5, and there is no camera 5 today. So I keep hitting the 5 button and making everybody see a blank screen, and I'm sorry for that.
Okay, so we have
Yes.
sweet mustard. You and Joe want onion.
Yep, me and Joe and onion. What? Oh, the mustard. I had to order it on Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere. But this is a sweet hot mustard. I don't know what the brand is. It's so good. It's
They have different ones at ShopRite.
if you
Sweet hot
search
mustard.
sweet hot mustard, there's another German one you can find at ShopRite too, at your local grocery store. It's a German one. It's like a round shape. That's also good. But a sweet hot is just it's gonna set your hot dog in another direction. It'll
But
send
they
your life in
have,
another
they
direction.
have a version of that at ShopRite.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Engelhofer's, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I saw it.
But this one on Amazon got high reviews,
You
so I was
want
like, I'm gonna.
jalapenos?
She loves jalapenos. Listen, I know my girl. She loves jalapenos. Trust me.
Mike, we got a super
Do you
chat,
want
and I'm gonna have you guess who it's from.
Dill relish?
Who gives us a super chat every
You have
time?
mustard.
It's got to be Sean
Ketchup?
Furlong if it was me.
It's
Oh,
Sean. Sean Furlong says,
what up, Sean? How
do
you doing,
you
buddy?
still make homemade ice cream? That question's for Laura.
What's that? Give this to Joe.
Do you still make homemade ice cream?
Sophia?
Do I make it? I'm sorry. Yeah.
I got you, Doc.
I tell you, my brown butter ice cream. My brown butter. What is it? Brown butter pecan. Oh!
I love a butter pecan.
Oh! Put my foot in that. It is so delicious.
Put your foot. I don't know if I could do that.
So
Here you go.
delicious.
Here you
I'm
go,
not having
baby.
a hot dog
All for
quite
you.
yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. All the flavors in my mouth right now from all the drinks.
So who's going to be doing the on-camera take a bite of a hot dog? Sophia,
Mike
you
is.
want to go?
I
up
mean,
there?
I already ate.
Sophia,
I already
get
ate
in
my
there.
hot dog.
Get
Okay,
in
let's
there. You had
share
a
the
long
hot dog.
day. I had a
over.
longer day. Get in
You got a
there.
hot dog together? Come on. Where's your hot
I
dog?
wanted to cleanse my palate with something first. I have too many flavors in my mouth. It's okay. I'll do it.
In the
Okay.
chat, who wants Sophia
There's
to come
nothing
in
on
there?
it. You got to make your hot dog.
I'm getting to it. Calm
You got to do it.
down.
I am waiting for you because I am not
You're
having a
stressing
glizzy.
me out.
I'm not going to gobble a glizzy without you.
I
Okay?
want. I'm telling you what
Okay.
I want. I want jalapenos.
Chat, is
Now
this
my mouth
real?
is watering.
And so
Extra.
David wants to know if Laura and Mike are blood related. They're not. But
pretty
I will
much-
say this: Mike is a close second and maybe a tie for Laura's best friend. You know, usually you're supposed to marry your best friend, but let me be honest. I mean,
Ooh, that's a good idea.
You know what I'm saying?
You dirty dog.
You know what I'm saying? Mike used to go shopping with me at Joy's Leslie's. back
I
in the
did.
day.
I did.
I didn't do
She
that.
would buy belts and I'd wear them as necklaces because.
They
Anyway.
Oh wait, hold
The
on.
Gucci
I also
or
have
Guess or
Grillo's
whatever it was.
pickles. Ah!
I mean, you could do a pickle, but
That's
I'm gonna.
serotonin right there. Serotonin to the. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I feel
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
Listen, so if it's me and Laura, we're typically hanging out in the
eating
pool,
and we're shopping.
eating, shopping,
We're in the pool.
in the pool.
We love a shopping trip.
We love a shopping
We'll
trip.
go to
We
Home
do.
Goods. We'll go to Target.
Yep, Target.
Come on.
And if it's me and Joe, we're probably going to Miami or Vegas or something crazy like that, and just staying out till 3 in the morning, 4 in the
Yeah, I
morning,
can't
and
do that. I'm too
closing up
tired.
the bars. You know.
Oh my lord! Ah! Look at the dill.
Oh, that dill on the top is beautiful.
What?
I told you
What?
the mustard's good. I told you. Oh,
Hold on, I gotta
Oh.
cut this. These are not. These
Oh.
are. These are thick cut.
Mia, what you need, baby girl? What you need, my favorite girl? What? Ah,
Nothing.
my little lover.
Careful with all the wires, baby girl. Oh, these Grillo's pickles.
By the way, your daughter's becoming an amazing volleyball in
I
the
know.
pool
She
volleyball
kicked
girl.
my butt earlier.
She is outstanding, and I love playing with her. She's good. I won't tell her that in the pool though, because she's got to,
Stay over
be knocked
there,
down a
baby.
little bit. Keep herself humble. Mia, you're the best in the pool. You're best
Yeah,
in pool
stay over
volleyball.
there. I love you, baby.
Aw, she's
Okay,
the best.
ready?
I love her. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Oh,
Mmm. That is a glizzy right there. Yep.
serotonin to the bits.
I'm gonna pull in my fork here.
Mike, you have to put the slaw on there. You have to put the slaw on there.
I'm
And
gonna
I
do
would
it.
even say a little Grillo's pickles.
I'm putting a slaw on top on this
Here.
one.
Put a little bit of this on.
Okay. Throw it on top. Right there. Okay. Let's do
Oh,
it.
We just got a question about whether or not Papa Sal will be doing an outdoor live with us this
all
summer.
right.
Maybe his statue will be on top of. Oh, it'll melt. We can't do that. His statue's made out of plastic.
Yep. Bruh.
Bro.
Very good. Yo, something about having fresh dill. Fresh dill. I'm gonna get a little more of that.
Another hot dog.
Now that I know I like it, we're gonna go with this on top.
Love a hot dog. I'm gonna come at you with a very strong opinion. If you're offering hot dogs and burgers, I'm going for the hot dog every time.
What?
Every time.
Shots fired.
I was going burger.
No.
All right, burger or hot dog, people. Give it to me.
I want to hear the
Yeah,
answer
yours
because
great.
honestly, I think burgers win, but I could be
Oh.
wrong. I could be wrong. We do have one in here that says,
David, yes, sauerkraut and a hot dog all day, but it's gotta be good. Bubby's sauerkraut. Ow!
Jessica came in here, Mike, in reference to you and I guess, going out to different cities till 3 a.m. And she
Jessica,
says,
have you met us somewhere in a bar?
she
If you
says,
have this, cool.
props because at 42 I can no longer hang. But what Mike didn't tell you is that
We're
our last
42.
Miami trip, we're also 42. Our last Miami trip, we ended up meeting a bunch of TikTokers who were like, hey, hang out with us.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't know if they're watching, I doubt it, but they were like, hang out with us. And by the
Yep.
way, here's some moe. Oh, and by the way, we're not getting done. Well, they didn't tell us this part. We're not done till 5:30 in the morning. we're
And
like,
we want you to come on our yacht tomorrow morning.
yeah, well, that we passed. I called Laura the next morning. I was like, hon, they called us to go on a yacht at like 8 a.m. We slept through that
And he
voicemail.
didn't go. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? By the way, they were males. Calm down.
Calm
Yeah,
down.
calm down.
Calm down.
What?
Well,
People are saying
one of them.
mostly hot dogs. There are some burgers in there, but mostly hot dog. Listen, I want to say a swear word. I am a hoe for a hot dog. I'm just
Whoa,
just saying.
whoa! This is a family affair.
I'm just saying.
It's
I'm
a
not
family
saying, but I am saying.
channel.
Okay. I would tear down a hot dog. I would pick a hot dog over a burger any day of the week, especially if that hot dog is charred and I have extra toppings. Calm down.
Maybe we're doing all wrong. Maybe we spend too much time trying to be politically correct and clean on this channel.
Oh, calm
Whew,
down. I got kids
I'm
watching.
full.
Nobody would
Listen.
know by your previous comment.
All right. Burger
You know
topping.
what someone called me? No, no one called me that. I found the meme that said, darn it, all the heck and bobs, now I just forgot it. Oh, something along the lines of like, I have the aesthetic of Ina Garden with the vocabulary of a truck driver. And when I speak, it sounds like a Hallmark card written by Gordon Ramsay. That's me. That's me.
I can see that.
I'm going to say it wrong. Matthias? How do you say it, Matthias?
Oh my
A
Lord.
hoe for a hot dog.
Hot dog every time. I have got to tell you my obsession this week. You're going to be befuddled. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked, okay? You know me. I don't like country music, okay? Hold on. Calm down,
Me
though.
either.
Hold on. Hold on, because I know people are yelling already. They're already yapping because they're mad.
I want to check your oil.
There's some
I,
yapping.
listen, I like the honky-tonky one. The one I just posted, Brooks and Dunn.
Laura is like, and you already know this because you've watched our lives before. If you haven't, I'm sorry, I'm about to break some terrible news. She hates country music, but she posted a country music like Instagram reel, and it did very well. And I was driving down the road the other day.
But
'cause-
that's not current. That ain't no. What is that? His name with the mullet that people go nuts over?
Oh, Jelly Roll? No.
No. Morgan Waller.
Oh.
Waller. What is, Morgan Wallen. That's the one.
I don't listen to that
I know
stuff.
that's what
Use
that-
them
I'm
Diplo.
gonna
But
show you.
Brooks and Dunn
This
is like
this is where we
classic.
live. Okay, this is where we live.
Let me
So
talk.
it's not a surprise that she loves country music.
Let me talk.
She doesn't, by the way.
Brooks and Dunn was like a classic song. I don't listen to their whole album. And can I just tell you something? I met them at the Today Show. They're very cool. Okay. I also love, and I know this is country. I think maybe I don't know. I love Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny Cash,
In
yes.
particular,
Yes, classic.
the
I love
what
Johnny
is the
Cash.
name of the movie that they did? The Life, him and Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, I don't remember, but
The
I know what
movie
you're
that
talking
him that Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon did on the life of Johnny Cash. Walk the Line. That's the one. That album is amazing. I know every word to every song. I have the album. I have it on iTunes. I have it all. Love it. That's kind of where it ends for me. Except this week, I was scrolling down at the Tiki-Talkie, and I saw a cover that Kelly Clarkson was doing. Which, by the way, she could literally sing. I don't know. I picked my nose and I ate my booger, and it would sound amazing.
but
because
that,
she
the problem is,
so,
I mean,
hold on.
she's a Cowboys fan. I can't do it.
She's from Texas.
Oh, shots again.
She's from Texas.
Shots again.
We
Oh.
actually
Listen.
respect. We respect people that root for their home team. Because if you're a Philly person and you're a Jersey person and you root for
Shots
Cowboys,
fired.
what's wrong with you? Anyway, so she's doing a cover, and the song goes a little something like this. Hold on, now I had it, now I lost it. His name is Charlie, got a handle on the back of a Harley. Something like that.
How do you know these lyrics?
Because it's stuck in my head 24/7. I've heard it a million times. The actual real creator that wrote it, her name I think is Elizabeth. I don't know. I could be
I'll
wrong.
skip on that.
I don't know why it's stuck in my head. And all I want to do is wear cowboy boots and go to the rodeo. What is wrong with me? What is
Okay,
wrong
we're getting a
with
lot
me?
of complaints about your microphone. Can you undo your body pack and just stick the mic up there?
His
Apparently.
name is
There we go.
Charlie.
There we go.
Got a handle on the back on a Harley. I don't know the rest.
I
of
prefer like
the
the country music songs like I
You
want
can
to check
just
you for
unplug
ticks.
and put the body pack up here. Maybe I'm hearing it different than you always beg.
Well,
she
Joe, you
begs
know what?
to do this.
I
I
every
beg
time.
for
serenade you?
this because
She
this
begs.
is what the cool people do, and Joe won't let me do it because he says I look really
She's
weird.
too loud.
Wait, should I do
And
that
you
too, Joe?
married me, so that's
Joe,
really
hello,
a
Joe.
personal
Can you hear me?
problem.
Do I sound better with this?
His name is Charlie.
I'm gonna sing. Can I serenade Joe for a
Here we
second?
go. You asked for it.
Joe, listen, this is for you. I wanna change your oil. I wanna
Do you
check
think
you
my
for
tractor
ticks.
is sexy? I
I
showed up
wanna
with a
drive
tractor.
your tractor.
Listen, I showed up with a tractor one day here. It's parked on the other side of the fence, actually. And I just drove up to Laura. I shut the engine off, and I said, "Hun, do you think my tractor's sexy?" And she goes, "Absolutely not."
Absolutely not. But dig that yard and get me a garden.
Build me my garden.
I find you
Joe, I
sexy
will weed
doing the
your
work,
garden.
but I can't do that. Let me tell you something, okay? We had workers here at the house last week. They were putting solar.
They were electricians. They were putting solar panels on the roof.
Oh,
Okay.
Workers.
oh, sorry. I don't know. They were doing something on the roof. If the sound of the banging wasn't bad enough,
She was ready to leave.
they were blasting country music on my window. Oh,
I would go. I would leave. I would leave.
I had to
would
leave. I said to
I would
Joe.
leave.
I said to Joe. I said to Joe. I got a lunch date with a friend. I can't do this.
Nope.
I can't do this.
She had a made-up lunch date with her friend. She went to Wawa and sat in the parking lot.
I ate my hoagie in the parking. I had my honey roast turkey
You
hoagie.
do love eating Wawa in a parking lot. I don't know.
Listen.
That's be country song. I eat my Wawa in the parking lot.
Out my
Check my
window.
And you know what? There's probably only one Wawa in the whole system of Wawas, and it's right here down the street from us. And that would be the
Listen.
one where they'd sing that song.
Listen.
I eat my Wawa in the parking lot.
Listen.
The extra turkey hoagie.
Listen. It was outside my window. So if it wasn't bad enough that they were banging
Man,
and they
I
were
should
making
sign
all
me up.
kinds of noise,
You know what?
I'm
I love country
telling you
now.
right now, Mike. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
I was about to book myself a hotel room for the night. I was pissed.
I hate my solar guys.
I did it.
They were
It
literally
was
the
very
best.
nice.
First off, they were the best solar group, the best contractors I've ever worked with in my entire
His
life.
name is
Right.
Charlie. Gotta have
I want the
him on
boogie,
my
boogie, boogie,
Harley.
boogie.
I
Check
can't-
my oil.
What,
all
what's that
day.
song, Boogie?
Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy or something like that? I don't
This
know.
is a song. Calm down.
I want my boogie.
This is-
woogie.
That's the one I played because it's the
Oh.
only song I.
You would.
This is the
Can
one.
we do a recap of what we did here that has to
Hold
do-
on. We're looking for the
Oh,
country
boy.
music.
Is this blasting anyone else's eardrums? Because I'm back here wearing headphones and I can't.
I
I'm
can't.
Yeah,
deaf.
I can't.
Joe, this is the. Wait, hold on. Where is it?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
upload a lot of stuff.
You do. Okay. Oh, those ribs though. There it is.
You're going to get a copyright strike. Don't play
Stop
that.
working because I got bad Wi-Fi back here or something.
Joe. I can't.
That's the one. It's a good one. That's a classic. You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
like,
saying?
okay, so like I listen, Carrie Underwood. Okay, Dream Crush. Okay, she's in my top 3 celebrities.
I
Dream
also
Crush.
almost got kidnapped going to her concert. Everybody already
We already
knows
know.
this.
I mean, I
already
saw her
been
in
to
concert
that.
too. She was really hot, really beautiful. I love Carrie
I want to
Underwood.
know. I want to know if somebody has her workout routine listed somewhere, because I am about. Are you serious?
Wow.
Joey Szynski. I don't know how to say his last name.
Brenda, I would like to personally apologize to you. They made me do this.
Joey?
They made me unhook the mic.
Joey Szynski. You
Wait, what Joey?
you
Szynski
think
say?
I'm gonna listen to? I've got friends in low
Oh no.
place.
Nope. I draw that line. Nope.
You think?
Maybe they need. Someone said almost kidnapped. I feel like that should be the next country song. I almost got kidnapped at a country
Mia,
concert.
this is a bad idea.
Listen, hey,
Bad,
I've
bad,
told
bad
this story
idea.
before. Laura almost got kidnapped at a country concert.
Yeah.
Was it country?
Honestly, Carrie
Hun-
Underwood.
Okay, and I got roofied at a country concert in Camden.
So
okay?
really, we got a bad track record about
Yeah, and
country.
I didn't even know Laura yet.
Just
I
doing
might have
country
known who
concerts.
she was at the time, but I didn't actually make the moves yet. It was like
Sophia, you know dang on well I know got not hot veins. I didn't even drink this.
a lot of people
I'm
in the
just
comments
insane.
think you have hot veins right now.
I don't. This is
So
listen.
this is the thing. If you're watching this live and
The
you
problem
didn't
is-
and you didn't watch it while it was live, you're already like what, an hour? How far in are we? We're in pretty far.
Oh, honestly, if you're watching this after the live, please. I don't need to hear nothing in the comments about how obnoxious I am.
yeah, the
okay?
people who
I
watch
know.
after the fact are
I
so
live with
angry.
myself.
Yeah, they're
People
angry.
get really like
And
keyboard
trust me,
warriors.
if you think she's annoying, we already.
I live with myself. I
This
know.
is Laura the
I'm
next
gonna
day,
stop
right?
right
We're
now.
gonna reenact this.
This is the next day of me. This is what I do.
Hey, Uncle Mike, I gotta talk to you for a second. I'm like, what's up, Laura? How you doing? And she's like, I gotta tell you, last night there's comments.
You're so mean to
off,
me.
People popping off, and I'm
You're
like,
so mean to me.
I'm like, Laura, I'm like, Don't worry about it. It's okay. Everybody loves
It's
you. Don't worry about
always
it.
the
Don't worry about
people
it.
who come in after, though.
It's like, I'm gonna delete
this
the
is
video.
a
I'm gonna delete
beautiful
it.
crowd.
I'm
This is
gonna
a
delete it. We're
great
not gonna
crowd.
do no more Tasty Thursdays. We're not doing it.
I
We're not doing it.
recognize like 80% of the names in here. Sophia
Because
Bojakadakis.
I
Hot
don't
Veins Lar,
understand.
Kristen.
I don't
I recognize all of you.
I don't understand what on a serious note, okay? I am neurotic. I am insane. I'm very loud, and you typically only see 6 minutes
Wait.
of me.
You go. I've been up all night. I'm very
Oh,
upset.
wow,
comments,
Mike,
these
Mike,
comments.
When you bring the mic real close and talk
I've been
like
up all
that, it's
night.
very,
I really
it's
do
very
be doing that.
ASMR, Mike.
I've been
Because
up
I
all
get
night.
really upset.
And I've just
But-
listened. I've been looking at the comments, and people are just trashing me.
They're
we're
so
done.
mean.
We're done Tasty Thursday. We're done.
I'm not
we're
doing
done.
it anymore.
Not doing
I
anymore.
can't take
And
it.
you know what I
can't-
tell
I can't
Laura?
take it.
I
People
say
hurt my
it's
feelings.
time to read the mean tweets and post it on TikTok. Let's do it.
I love the mean tweets. But yeah,
Here's,
that's
here's the thing. I don't understand, on a serious note, what happened to humor? Do you not like being around fun people?
The better question
I'm
is,
fun.
what happened to just scroll on to the next video? If you're not happy, move on to the next one.
I got berated for
Doom
eating
scroll,
bread.
baby.
for eating bread.
I can't. Yeah.
She got attacked
my hands.
because
Oh.
she. You know what? Maybe next time.
yeah, you
Okay.
did.
Next live. Let me know in the comments what you think in the chat. Hey, chat. Chat, is this
Okay.
real? What do you think about this? Next time, I force them to hold their mics the entire time.
Okay, so this is another Laura conversation that we had in the morning. Uncle Mike, I gotta tell you something. Yeah, Laura. What's up, Laura? What's up? Do you believe in my comments? Somebody gave me crap for touching bread with my hands.
Yeah.
And it was a dip.
What am I
And by the
supposed
way,
to
this is
do?
on FaceTime. And she's walking around, she's prancing around the kitchen, prancing around the kitchen like this. And I'm like, Laura, it's okay. Everybody dips their bread. Who doesn't dip their bread? Everybody dips their bread.
With their-
Apparently,
I
I
don't
did
know.
it wrong.
They said you didn't use a spoon. Oh, you got to use a spoon. when
I
you
felt so
do
bad.
the
I
dip.
felt so
am I
bad.
gonna
Laura, I cried for you inside because anybody who doesn't dip their bread and
What am
enjoy
I
the
gonna
crisp.
do?
that's
What
on
am
you.
I gonna do? Also, I put a lot of work into my videos, okay? I'm a one-man band, okay? On Tasty Thursdays, I got a crew, and the crew just consists of Joe.
That's me.
But for the rest of the time, I do it by myself. I cook the food, I shoot the food, I style the food, I photograph the food. I do all the things. I do all by myself, okay? Listen, at the end of the day, when you're looking at your camera and someone says, "Oh, I can't even look at you. Your eyebrows are awful." But they live there. They live on my forehead. I can't move them. What do you want me to do? What do you want? They live there. Can you believe our eyebrows are sitting on their face like that?
Hold
What
on,
do
I
you
gotta
want
see
me to
these
do?
eyebrows. Let me get in
That's
there.
a real comment.
Laura, your eyebrows are very nice. Don't worry.
Someone told me that I have old people hands. Well, I don't know what to tell
Let me see
you.
this hand, I'll inspect. They're not old, bro. Nope, not old. A couple burn marks.
Holy
in there.
cow, they look like a 30-year-old's hands. Get out of here.
But like what? I don't know. And then I think to myself, are my hands looking bad? Are my hands looking?
Nah.
I
Your
didn't
hands
think
are
about
weathered
that.
From the
Hold, stay
beautiful
still.
food
Stay
you
still,
cook.
Laura.
They're not
Go
looking
go
old.
to that way a little bit.
What?
Oh, yeah, I see the eyebrow thing. I see what they're talking about.
I don't understand. Do you know what I'm saying? So it makes
Because she
people.
can't see what I see.
It makes
on
people
over here.
get real mad sometimes. And I think to myself, have we forgotten what it's like to have some humor? Have we forgotten? Do you know what I think people need? I think you need to find yourself in an aisle at a CVS looking for tampon with wings for 10 minutes.
Oh, hold on.
To
Stop.
lighten yourself
Everybody
up a
stop.
bit.
We got a comment. I got to read it to you.
Oh.
Nari says, I met you three at the meet and greet in Morristown, New Jersey, and you three are so beautiful in person, especially Joe.
Oh,
He's
Joe.
so handsome in person, haha. And Laura told me I was gorgeous and I almost died. Well, Nari, I'm sure you are very gorgeous,
head
and
is so
Laura.
You are very gorgeous.
Joe's head is
But
just growing bigger.
thank you for that.
Thanks for that.
Look at how big his head is.
For the
It's
next
like
four,
getting
for the
bigger.
next 14 business days, I'm going to hear about how good looking he is because
will
someone
not.
pointed it out.
Joe is very good looking. He's very good looking. He did a good job.
I didn't say
picking.
he isn't, but it's going to take. It's this compliment will take 14 business days to run its course.
Yes,
That's what it
will.
will take.
Not
It
at the
will.
moment, because I'm not allowed to
I'll
lift
say, you know
anything
what?
heavy.
The whatever
Except right now,
Yeah.
I'd pay to see him lift some heavy,
I'm not doing
like
it.
this, real heavy.
Not
I'd
doing it.
pay.
Not doing it.
Okay,
He would blow out.
I'm gonna tell you what I would do. If he makes me mad in the next 2 days, I'm gonna slip and fall. He has to pick me up.
Oh, that'll be over. It'll be all. It'll be over.
Just saying.
It'll be
Just
all over.
saying.
Okay, let's do a recap, shall we?
Yes.
Oh, well, there were hot dogs.
hot dogs.
We did make.
We made hot dogs. They're in my belly.
They were there.
I gobbled 2 glizzies.
They were there.
I'm gonna get made fun of by the neighbors. It's okay.
Nari said Laura is so beautiful in person also.
Well, of course she is. I mean, as being
It's not
such,
about you.
Oh, Jesus.
Not
Being
about
such
you.
a beautiful man, of course I have a
Not
beautiful
about
wife.
you.
Kidding.
Joe is the
whoa,
hottest
whoa,
thing
whoa,
around.
whoa,
down.
whoa, where was that comment at?
Calm yourself
that comment?
way down.
Joe is the hottest thing around.
Calm
Joe's
yourself
head
way
is
down.
growing.
Okay.
Joe's head's so big he's not gonna fit it through the door tonight. It's gonna be bad. You're gonna say, Joe, go give me a bath. And
Says,
you guys are gonna go,
hi
I can't put my
Laura,
head through the
I
door."
love your apron. And Mike always has the best shirts.
Both which were picked out by Sophia.
Festive,
Exactly.
festive. It's festive time. Festive shirts.
Who picked out your shirt, Mike?
Sophia.
She picked out my apron. Actually, I want to
That's
learn
a nice
something. I'm
apron.
gonna tell you how it
Oh,
went.
look at
I'll
that.
tell you how it went.
That's
We
pretty.
were in a TJ Maxx, the Marshalls. We were in a Marshalls. Okay.
Did you buy half a store?
Yes.
Yes.
This one, you think I like to shop? She puts me to shame. She puts me to shame.
I get a
This
picture.
is how it went.
I get a picture, and it's carts full.
Carts.
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna tell you
where
how
are
it
the
went. Okay. Pretend these are aprons. Okay. Mike, pretend this is your cart. Go like this.
Okay.
I have my little buggy, minding my business as I often do. All of a sudden, she comes barreling through. You need these aprons, and you need these right now. You need them right now. She shoves them in my cart. I'm like, I didn't even get a look at them. She goes, no, you just need them.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we're buying aprons.
And they're nice sardines.
They're very comfortable, I will say.
cute. I
So,
love that.
We have a couple of comments here. Brenda says, okay, I will say that a few of us love watching Joe when he visits the chicken coop in his shorts.
Oh,
Ooh, that's
Joe with your
spicy.
shorts. Joe, you do wear some. You wear the same shorts. You have multiple pairs of the same shorts. I wish I had.
You
I wish I
gotta
had a
calm
POV
down.
camera right
Today
now.
is a
That's what
different
you
pair.
gotta do. You gotta
But you always have
calm
these like,
down.
little pockets on them.
And then we also have, can we meet Sophia? She's refusing to go up there, so I'm not sure about that one.
She won't.
She won't.
I mean, she can come say hi anytime she wants, but
She can come say hi anytime she wants, but she doesn't want to.
yeah, she's not feeling it today.
She weird like that. Let's see Joe so we can see how handsome he really is. Oh, they're gonna come up. Calm down. Calm down.
I'm
we're
not
gonna
coming
have
up
some
there. I got
glizzies.
my own channel, and right now I got all kinds of sensations. I'm not sure what's going
She's
on.
gonna
I'm in bad
Oh
shape.
boy, she's coming around.
This way.
I have my
Here we go, Mike. Where's
S to
your
the
button? Bing, ba, ba, ba,
S,
ba, ba, ba.
Yeah, Sophia, what's up?
S
She's
to
wearing
the
Stitch.
O
Hold
to
on.
the
For Mia,
PHIA.
for
S to the
I hit a
O
bad
to the
button here.
PHIA.
Hello, everyone.
Everybody, this is Sophia.
Hold on. Let's
She's very uncomfortable.
Sophia. She is a baby deliverer.
And uterus taker.
And uterus taker outer.
Take her out or whatever.
She's
that
an OBGYN, gynecologist, and she also is a master shopper. She is not weak. Not weak.
You gotta shop.
She has great taste
Titty
in
drop.
food, and I'm trying to think of what else.
She has the most Stanley cups I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, goodbye. The woman has 180 Stanleys.
Oh, and her
Clearly
sister likes
unwell.
to drive very fast.
Oh, she likes to drive very fast. Not as fast as
Don't
her
come
sister.
for me, cops. Don't come for me.
Not as fast as her sister, but fast.
Yes, fast.
Nay, nay. No. You're debating.
I'm gonna come out with you.
Nay, nay, ma'am. All right, that was Sophia. Mia says hi.
He says hi.
But she's in a bathing suit.
She's in a
so
bathing suit. So she's,
absolutely not.
Stitched up.
It's enough. We have so many people who think they're dating Laura, marrying Laura. I
the whole
got
thing.
someone sent me a marriage certificate the other day and said they're married to Laura. I was like, we can't both be.
I'm like, listen.
And by the way, can we split this deal or
Jessica Reyes, our girl, is a doctor.
She's a doctor.
Okay.
She does a good job. I mean, she delivers babies, but like I'm like, hey Sophia, I'm like laying in bed. I'm like, hey Sophia, I got this like bump here. Can you check it out?
You guys,
And
we
she's like-
haven't talked about it. Hold on one second. We're
We'll
gonna
do that
go so
in the
far
next
left.
one. We're gonna do that next. I got to go to the bathroom.
Joe.
So
We're
you-
doing it
Joe,
next
Can you
time.
guys? Can you
No,
guys
this
handle
is-
this for a
Yeah,
minute?
we can handle it. You can
Okay.
leave.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Calm down. Oh, it's
Guys,
gonna turn left.
This is TMI.
Okay, it's TMI, but I'm gonna tell you. If I told you about,
Poor JoJo.
it just tripped down.
Poor JoJo. He's just trying to live.
That's
his
what he
life.
gets because he's got a big head. Anyway, so
His head's so heavy, he fell forward.
okay, I'm gonna tell you. Okay, if I told you about Papa Sal and his tampon with wings, I'm gonna tell you about what happened. Okay, so
Not the best part of my life, by the way.
no, but really fine. Mike has had a skin tag on his butt cheek for a long time.
I mean, the day
And-
Mia was born, I FaceTimed them and said, "This is my lucky skin tag for you
tag.
to get you through,"
Um,
because I was in Chicago and they were in the delivery room, so I
We
showed them.
have called it his third nipple
Yeah.
for a long time. Everyone has seen this third nipple.
Yeah.
Everyone has their way with this third, not their way, but like we know what it is. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
I ain't flicking the third nipple. You know what I'm saying?
No one touches the third nipple.
For whatever reason, I think it's because the nature of her being a doctor. I really don't know.
Yeah.
It drives Sophia crazy. The third nipple drives Sophia crazy. Now she takes
I'm a
stuff
pimple
off.
popper.
She
Okay?
takes stuff off people all the time.
You deliver babies,
It's
not
what she
pimples.
does.
No, but
Okay.
I take things off in the office, and
She
I
does.
love it.
Well, let me tell you something. For the
weird.
past
Weird.
how long have you been dating? 2 years?
2.5 years.
2.5 years.
Yeah.
I've had to hear her say that she wants to take this pimple off his ass. Okay. So the other night, last week, we were over their house, hanging out as one does, and she's going on and on about it. And Joe and I were like, "That's it. Today, right now, Sophia is taking the third nipple off. She's got all the equipment because she's what she does. She's got
Listen,
a case
I didn't
and all.
ask for this thing. It was just there. Okay.
Let me tell you
It's like-
something.
It's like the tiniest little thing.
Let me tell you something.
Okay, Sophia says
Uh,
it's pretty big, but
It was like, no, it was like,
5 millimeters.
I've never really seen it live because it's
it was like
behind
this
me.
big.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
Yeah. Okay. That's a piece of fruit.
She sure did. The way this man scrimped and screamed and hollered. He was laying there like this. I was holding his hands. He's screaming, "I feel blood coming down my leg." There was not a speck of blood. Not a speck of it. He's screaming, "I feel it come down my legs. I feel the blood." None. There was no blood in sight. There was no blood in sight. I was laughing so hard I peed. I had tears.
She was holding my hands
I
across
was holding
the
his
table.
hands across the table.
And all I see is tears running down her face on the table. They're like splashing on the table. And I
I
was like, this is
died.
do
I
not cry.
died.
Do not laugh at my misfortunes, okay?
And
It
then he
hurt.
kept saying, "Goodbye, pet. Goodbye, little
It
pet.
was my little pet.
Goodbye, little
my
pet.
little
It's
thing."
over. It's over."
And now my butt's like smooth.
All right, what
Yes.
kind of laws did we break? What happened while I was gone? By the
we-
way, he called it his child, if I remember.
He called it his pet.
My little pet.
Your little pet.
You know, like Ursula
Anyway.
from was that Ursula from Little Mermaid?
Yes.
She has little
Little
pets,
pets.
near him. Yeah, that's
Anyway.
what it was. Yeah.
So that's the story with that.
I'm glad I didn't. Oh, Dr. Pimple Pop. I'm sure now I know what story was told while I was gone.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't with that.
Actually, the best part of the story is that I actually have one of my own I need taken care of. Sophia,
Yeah, he
so
does.
I'm
Sophia's
next.
doing it.
Actually, the worst part
can't
of
wait.
Joe's day is that not only he went through what he went through and basically got a colonoscopy fully awake, but the worst part about it is in 2 weeks he's getting it again.
Yes. I
Three
can't wait.
weeks.
3
actually.
weeks.
And I told the doctor, I said, listen, I'm going to Italy, and I want to make sure that this isn't a problem while I'm out of the country. And he says, well, oh, when are you going? And now keep in mind, it's a somewhat invasive thing because you're awake for it. And I'm just here scrolling through photos on my phone. I'm like, oh!
And then he called me on the way home.
It was tough.
I
I
can't
can't
He was
talk
at a low
about
point
it.
in his life. It was a very low
my
point.
body hurts thinking about it. I don't want to talk about it.
He's at a low
Anyway,
point.
I
in
know
his
this always turns pretty medical, but, it's because there's a doctor in the audience.
When there's a
Listen.
doctor in the audience, is what happens.
There's a
you know?
doctor in the audience, and I'm not going to lie to you. Yes, Matthias, awake.
So anyway.
Awake! I don't even like to get my teeth cleaned awake.
Guys are big babies.
You know what?
No,
oh, by the way,
no.
she says guys.
All the time. Guys can't handle pain.
She says guys are big babies. Let me say one last
someone
thing
else
before
said it
we
in the
sign off
chat.
here. I'm glad Laura had Mia because now she knows what it's like when I get a cold.
He
boy.
said that. He was like, oh,
That's
birthing a child, it's got to be as bad as when I have a cold. The worst. Listen, we have chatted with you long enough. Always go off the hinges, off the rails. But it is what it is. It's a virtual happy hour.
Listen.
If you don't go off the rails when your friends are around, then you don't have a good time.
it's a Friday night, and you know what? Most
think
of our
they'd be
Friday nights-
online.
Yes, you think they'd be online, right?
There
Everybody's
you go.
online. And what's a Friday night without us hanging together? Always.
I know.
Yes.
I know. But we're
Always
going to
fun.
roll out because we got more hot dogs to make, pasta salad to eat, baked beans to gobble down. And I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean, you did an outstanding job. I mean, for a non-classy food, you made it very classy.
Well,
very
I'm about
classy.
to tear
Very, very
it
classy.
down. I'm about to tear it. Oh, I gotta go get my watermelon too. Anyway, thank you for joining us. If you're watching this after the live, don't leave me any meanness. I can't handle it. I really can't.
You know what? Go ahead and be mean. I want to read it.
No, I
Tomorrow
can't
when I get the
handle
call,
it.
oh my God.
No, I
my-
actually have decided. Hey, last one. If you remember, I told you I wasn't gonna read the comments after. That was it.
Good.
I
good.
wasn't gonna
But
read the
it's still
comments.
crazy because none of the people in the chat are ever mean. It's the people who watch after that are just like vile.
Because the people in the chat are my friends that come to virtually hang out with me. It's the people that find it afterwards are like, what is this? This is awful. You people are awful. You're awful. You're
then don't
awful.
click on it.
Or they're like, you made a hot dog? Ew, I hate hot dogs. Well, it's called a hot dog. How about you don't click on it? Like, what do you want me to do? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, anyway. Sending you love. I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you, everybody.
And
I'm going
thank
to
you
read
for
off a
tuning
few.
in.
Have a
I'll read
coconut
off
margarita.
a few names here before we sign off. We've got Jet Set 44. Holly, thank you for being a member. You guys always make my night. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my screen just died on my phone, so I'm going to go over here. We have a resounding success. We love you. And finally, Lisa Marie. And we are the ones that talk in the DM,
That's my girl. I know who she is.
so we know how it goes down. We love you guys. Lots of
love
love,
you
lots
guys
of heart
too.
emojis. We
Very
love you
much,
all. Thank
very
you so
much.
much for tuning in. And I'm going to silence the
much
mics, and we're going to go to the exit here.
Aw.
All right. Love you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Have an awesome weekend. Enjoy. Relax. Enjoy. See ya.